See what I mean? Just cut out again. As soon as I start speaking about this stuff, my phone cuts out. Done it yesterday, done it a minute ago in now, done it twice yesterday while I was here. As soon as I start speaking about this stuff, my phone just cuts out, right? It's just in my front room speaking about it, phone cut out. Why is that? Don't you find that a bit coincidental? You start speaking about this stuff and all of a sudden, bam, look what happens. Unbelievable, mate. That's how I know that I'm being monitored. It ain't no accident, it's cut out bang on the time I'm speaking about that, I promise you. It's no accident, guys. Unreal. Absolutely unreal, mate. This could muck up my chances, you know that? This really could. I don't know why I speak about this stuff with you. We're gonna get some head ball done, and then we'll work on. We'll get some bag work on the water ball, and then we'll go back to some head ball work. All right. It's absolutely gutting, that is, you know that, because I haven't spoke about most things for ages, and all of a sudden, look, boom. Just on there, and it just went boom, cut out. As soon as I start speaking about that stuff, all that Masonic, all that stuff, it just cuts out straight away. There's nothing I can do about it. Happens every time. Happened twice yesterday. I was here, they just cut it off. Just in my front room a minute ago, doing an hour live, cut it off. As soon as I started speaking about it, I started writing on the whiteboard, sword, our words, mortgage is death pledge, you know, wolf in sheep's clothing, you're a battery, that's why they put you in a prison cell, you know, that you get charged as a battery in a court. This is why I was telling you all this, and straight away, bam, my phone cut out. In there, doing an hour live, started speaking about it, bam, my phone cut out. Come over here, start speaking about it again, bam, phone cut out. So they're on me, guys, trust me. They don't want you to have this knowledge. They do not want you to know this stuff, I promise you. So you have a choice. Do your gloves. Let's go Planet Pickers. Planet Pickers, dog. Let's go with Planet Pickers gloves. Let's roll, Dill. Right, I need that because my one broke. Yeah, it's great like this, Dill. Oh, that's got to go back in there, hasn't it? And that's got to go through there. Okay. And we need one more of these, which is there. And we've got that from there and there. So is that side. Yep. And boom, we're away. Now I need to find that little fizzle. Uh-oh. 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 There it is. Wow. 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 Blow, blow. There we go. What's happening, Dell? Done. Yeah, they just cut my stream off like that just a minute ago. You don't understand. Do you watch UFC, cool? No, cool. No, I don't. Broke it. This is broken. Yeah, it's a bit, you know, but it's all we got. You work with what we got, right? So I was just speaking about mortgage, death pledge. You're a battery. They put you in a prison cell. That's why they charge you. Charge the battery in the court. Prison cell, battery cell. That's why they do it, because you're a battery. They don't want you having your energy. That's why buildings used to be like that, and now they make them square. No square lines in nature. Trees grow with Fibonacci. Everything does. It's in our head. It's in pine. That's why the Queen has a staff with a pine cone on it. As soon as I started telling all this, they cut my stream off. They cut it off indoors, and they cut it off yesterday twice here. There's no reason for it to go. I've got a brand new phone. iPhone 15 titanium max or something. Like a £1,500 phone. It shouldn't be cutting out. So whatever it is, but I'm gonna try and focus more on business and boxing than conspiracies and just the words. If you want to know, you can ask the words, okay? And then I'll tell you, but I'm not giving any of this knowledge away anymore because I'm being censored, I'm being shadow banned for all these 4 years, and I stopped doing it and I started doing this boxing and business, boom, took off, went viral. So as I start speaking about this, my phone starts cutting out. And this is what happened last time, this is why I lost interest. I go on it and cut out, I start saying stuff. So I'm not doing it anymore. I'm just not doing it. I'm gonna have to do it. It's great like that, dog. Let's get to some business. This is the real business. Boxing business. Straight like that. Straight like that, dog. I'm like a wizard in the hazard. Yeah. I'm straight from the council estate to the south of France, mate, now. I'm gonna be chilling on the back of a yacht with my babies and my baby and my dogs. You watch, chilling with a couple of people off YouTube who I've invited out to change their life so then they can go on camera and say, oh, no, it's the real deal, mate. He invited us over, he took us out, he gave us a course, he worked the course with us. Have you boxed before? I tried. Keep up the good work. Bam! Appreciate you. Yeah, fave combo, mate. Probably the Mike Tyson. Probably the Mike Tyson geezer. Probably the Mike Tyson combo. Which is this one. Either that one, wham, wham, you know, or the Mickey Wall special, where he just taps them up that ribs. He goes upstairs and then bam, bam, and they're so quick. That double left hook there takes the hands up straight away. Because if the first one don't land, they go up, down, and up again. So you go up, down, down. Sean Graham. That's all right, mate. People still accept people like that nowadays. You'll be all right. Damn, that was quick. Great foot hack. How many bouts you had? 3 or 4? Yeah. Yeah, don't worry, Sean. It's all right, mate. Lots of people come out of the closet nowadays. You'll be all right, don't worry. I don't know why you want to disclose that on here, that you're like that, but that's fine. We don't mind. We accept everyone. You know, because it doesn't matter. We're not condoning it, mate. Mate, just take this mic off. Let me know you can still hear me, guys. Yeah? Let me know you can still hear me, dog. Hit that like and subscribe for Planet Pickers and the OLAR Group. And for the OLAR Farming Initiative. You know what we're doing here, guys? Fast feet work, boss. Appreciate you, brother. Easy there. How about lay off the pipe and gain some weight? Funny. I never knew so many comedians were up this early. Do you know what it tends to be, though? People who hate their life. You know, they don't like their life, so what they do is they go and slag off other people to make themselves feel better. Because you know the quickest way to feel better about yourself, it's not a good way. That's why hard work matters. When you put in the hard work, it takes time. If I was to give you a course away for free, you'd think, oh no, it's nothing, you give it away for free. Right? Whereas when you pay a lot of money for something, you get value, don't you? And that's why we don't entertain comments like that. Imagine how many comedians are on the internet sitting indoors in their mum and dad's basement on their own. Or on their own indoors, ain't even got a partner, let alone kids and animals and business and network and friends. Got no value. No, I'm laughing my arse off at people like you, you bloke. I'm off to work, waiting for a van. I'm no hater. This is my reality TV. Oh, nice one. Do you know, if I had the time, the patience, the inclination, I'd speak to one or two of my mates, ethical hackers and people like who ain't that good either, and I'd just type in your name, and immediately I'd have your IP address, I'd have your name, your mum's name, your dad's name, and you don't understand. You just don't understand, you people, do you? Do you know, if I wanted to, it'd be a click of my fingers, I could find out anything I wanted about anyone. Just from one of my little geeky mates, 20 years old. All he's ever done since 4 years old is play with computers. You have no idea. He works for Amazon. Million lines of code he wrote. You have no idea, do you? This is a good show. Come on, lad. You come here to train, then you react to trolls for 2 hours. You never break a sweat. Take care, bud. Ginger Dame. You had a rough life, huh? No, we don't fret over here. I said if I wanted to. If I wanted to, I could do anything I want like that. That's the joys of knowing ethical hackers and people who work for the government for all their life, career people. You know, people in the Army, the Navy, the Marines, the Air Force. When you know people like that who've commanded 6 submarine missions, nuclear submarine missions on 4 different subs, wrote 2 books about it, and they work for me. You haven't got a clue, you mouthy little trappers. You know, in the Bible it says true wisdom cries out publicly, right? So you're crying, you think it's wisdom you're doing, or what are you doing? Because what I'm doing is true wisdom, yeah? It's fact, it's knowledge. Just because what I do on live, you don't know what I do off this live, you don't know what I've got going on, none of you do. I'm sharing it with you, and I'm only sharing the bits I want to share at the minute. You haven't seen nothing yet. You haven't met the whole team, you don't know what's going on, and you're mouthing off like that. You could be learning something, geezer. You just said you're off to work, didn't you? So that means you go to work, right? So that means you've got a normal job. So you're not even your own boss. That's not reacting to trades. Dinge. Ginger Dame, that's not reacting to trades. The trolls. Not at all. Sometimes true wisdom cries out publicly. You've got to say some stuff to some people sometimes. You've got to. If you don't fight back here, this is what happens. These people go on, and then they go on to the extreme and do it again, and no one's ever stopping them. So they think, oh no, I'm right at what I'm saying. I've got an easy ride. My opinion matters. Look, I'll say this about this person because I've just logged on, just seen it. Come on, we don't care about that. That's easy work for us. Little comment, it's nothing, mate. Also, it tells you people not to be weak, not to be soft. Stand up to bullies, mate. Yeah, we're not doing it on here, I know. We're not going to make this negative. This is a positive stream. It's always going to be a positive stream. But that don't mean you can't say something once in a while. That's positive to say something. It's not negative. This is where, like, the world has got soft. It's like, no. This ain't a Jehovah's Witness where it's like, no, turn away from the devil. We don't even look at it and entertain it. This is people who've got the wrong information, mouth enough. They just keep going doing it. They're always going to do it until someone puts them in their place. I'll bully me. You know why? Do you know why it's easy to bully a bully? I'm not scared. I'm on my own. You don't see me with 100 people and all this. None of you would talk like that if you was on your own, standing toe-to-toe with someone. You're keyboard warriors. This is why you're saying, I won't go around talking like that on the internet. You never know who you're talking to. I grew up with nothing but gangsters around me. The Adams, top people. Like top people where I'm from. That's just the London, and all the way out. You have no clue, mate. That's why, don't worry guys, all our people in here, all our positive people, that's genuine subscribers, all this, don't worry about them if I say something, it's all good, honestly. Trolls living rent-free in your head, mate. No, you're joking, ain't you? What, because they've said something, I replied, that's living rent-free in my head. Are you serious? What I don't understand is I teach you about cymatics and that, and then you go and do this stuff. You comment stupid stuff like that. That's not cymatics. You're saying stuff that's not true, so it has no effect. It's like all you morons who watch the news and go, watch the weather and then go and go, fuck, sunny innit today, love? Yeah, to your neighbour. So you just watch the news, they watch the news, and now you're going out talking about the new weather. And then you watch the news, you don't research the politics, you don't know anything about it really. You're just parroting what you've heard and paraphrasing it because they're talking about it. Then you go down the pub, you talk little shit. You never get involved in politics. You don't change your life, so that's why we don't talk about it on here, because it's bollocks, like religion. They've talked about it for thousands of years and got nowhere. Politics, you can talk about it to the day till you're blue in the face. You're not going to change nothing. You're just too stupid to know it. That's why people like me have got 10 businesses and a charity and a think tank and work with celebrities. And my value is so high that I'm the nexus. It can't be done without me. So they wait for me. I go when I want. I go to work when I want. I have a shower when I want. I go to sleep when I want. I eat when I want, not on someone else's schedule. Most of you are on a 9 to 5 schedule and that's it. You have to eat at a certain time. You know, you think this is your job, it's what you're doing. Nah, you have to eat before work, during work, at your lunch and after work. You can't stop when you want and do what you want. 12 hours of your day is fucked because you've got to go an hour getting up, going to work, to 8 or 10 hour day, hour coming home, then you've got traffic, then you've got all the bollocks of you people you don't want to be around and you're around. Don't talk shit to me. If I want to go trampolining right now, mate, I'll just jump in the car, say, fuck, we ain't going to work, no one's going to school, we're going. And we're all going trampolining for 2 hours. Then I'll go to the cafe and have something beautiful to eat. Then I'll go and see one of my mates. Then I'll go boxing and fuck someone up in the gym. Or 5 people, who gives a shit? I just love doing what I like to do, mate. Ain't no trolls living in my head, geezer. You couldn't get in my head, there's too much information in here. Nothing gets in here that I don't want. I'm solid. Like a fucking piece of steel, mate. I wish a motherfucker could. Maybe challenge me a bit. Give me some intellectual sparring. I'd love that, mate. You serious? I'd love to have some sparring for real. Or someone who can talk good as a bitch. Maybe give me some game. Have a little go with me. But I haven't met one yet. I'm yet to meet one of you helmets who talk like this. Come on, Dill. Straight like that. I'm at you. Like a big dog. Let's go. Yeah, we're only going to do about 45 minutes today, guys, because I've got to go. We've actually got about 20 minutes left. You English, bro. London, yeah. Where are you from, bro? Not gonna, we don't read the inappropriate messages that people write, so you just on your time. But thanks for the comments and the money, though. Every time you comment, I get paid, so I appreciate it. For all the good people who are like, you know, positivity rules, positive vibes, shout out to all those people. They're the people we're going to keep contact with and build the channel through. All those positive people who like what we do. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, share, comment, hit that notification bell. All those people, you're building this Planet Pickers, this OLAR dream. And I shout out to all yous, mate. So don't worry about the trolls. They're going to be on here now. They'll be on here in 100 years. They'll still have sucky lives, and that's why they've got a sucky attitude. Right? Because they suck ass. You know what I'm talking about. Because I'm straight like that. That's why. Jealousy. Let me tell you something about jealousy, dog. Jealousy On the other side of your jealousy is where you really want to be. It's all your fun and your jokes and all that shit. I get it, but that's where you really want to be. And I know. Do you know how I know? Because I've seen it before. We've done it. I've had it from my own family. I've had some of my family come up and apologise to me. I didn't even know what happened. And they come up going, sorry, because I'd had a go at someone about something. I found out someone had said something, so I had a go at the man in the family. Next thing, the woman's coming up to me going, I'm so sorry, I was drunk, I didn't know I'd said that. And I said, you must have known because that's what you said. So you must have thought it inside to say it. You don't just come out with random things. Again, one of my family, a troll. I've been nothing but nice her whole life. Helped her out, looked after her, spoke well, cared about her. And then she tried to say something about me to my missus when I went around. I was like at the bar getting a drink and my sister's 40th or something. And she went, oh, you know what he does, didn't you? You know he's a gangster, you know what he does for a living, and all this. This was like 15 years ago as well, right? Just because I was in the street. I never had no bank account, no driving licence, no credentials, no qualifications, nothing like that. So I was an electrician, but I wasn't even fully qualified. I didn't want to do it anymore, right? And she said, she went, yeah, I know. He's told me everything, yeah, why? And she went, oh. Now why would you go and say that to someone? You trying to warn them? What are you warning them about? We've been together over 15 years now. We've got 2 beautiful children, 10 businesses, a charity. You know, we help lots of people. We cook for old people twice a week. We drop dinners off on their doorstep. We're not bad people, I don't think. I don't know though. That's not for us to decide. We'll let God decide that. But can't be that bad, can we, to get invested in straight away when we first come out of what we're doing, straight away, boom, over £1 million here, over £1 million there. Just sold a £500,000 house to chase our dreams, like 400,000 pounds. So we've really done a big thing here, guys, to do this. This ain't no silly little move we've made. This is like major. Celebrities, 1%. You've got to be smart to do this. You've got to work hard to do this, and mostly you've got to work smart. You can't just work hard. There's sharks out there. Trust me. I'm only telling you because I don't want you to waste time sitting on stuff when you should be moving. Go and find your mate. You know I'm talking to people like John, all that, want to go on a podcast. All this. How do you think I get Tamara Hassan on my podcast, or James Locke, or Joey Essex, or anyone with a click of my fingers? How do you think I can do that? I could phone people now who don't even know me, and they would come on the next day. And that's a respect thing. That's a value thing. That's not I'm a rich kid or I'm entitled. That's a value thing. I'm going to get Mike Tyson one day, you watch. We love you, Mike. See how I'm keeping that hand out, yeah? See how I'm keeping that hand out? Just to keep it on. If you don't keep that out there, it'll be here. Look how close you can get. When you keep that out, just out there, look. It's just stopping them. Now they've got to go round. Now they've got to open up a bit. So. Right, no more talking now. We're going to get back to boxing, guys. I appreciate the comments. Appreciate you. And we love the trolls. Remember that. If it weren't for the trolls, mate, we wouldn't have as many views, would we? We wouldn't have all these views. We wouldn't have all these views and these... Look, I love it, mate. I really do. We're going to box now and do business, real business. This is how business is done. I get it, yeah? Last thing I'm going to say on this, and I'm not speaking about it no more. Okay? I told you this the other day, and this is why I haven't spoken about things like this. Don't waste your time, guys. I could be a prick and say, and bait you and wind you up. You don't know what's really going on. I could be baiting you to get more comments and more things. I just don't care about it, guys. I'm here for positivity. I'm here for the real people who want to work together, whether it's working out or working on business. I want to work with those people. We've got stuff we can teach you, show you, in maths, in language. Remember, language is primitive. A wheel will still be a wheel in 1,000 years if you draw it. But if you wrote, hello, all right, what's up? It wouldn't be the same, would it? there's a chance that language could change so much. Why do you think they, the 3-point stylists with the Sumerians, the Inca, why do you think they got so much trouble working it all out? Because language is primitive. That's why the hieroglyphs are there. So yeah, I could say nothing and just keep you commenting, but do you know what? I would try and be the best guy I am and say, guys, don't even waste your time commenting. Unless you know something for sure, don't just waste a comment on the internet. That's coming out of you, that's your energy. You're giving me your energy away. You don't know about energy vampires? Guys, don't waste your energy. Keep it. Yeah, keep your energy for yourself. You earned it, it's yours, it's infinite. Energy doesn't dissipate, it's transferred. I'm an electrician. I'm also like a physicist. Yeah, I can tell you any physics constant, speed of light, gravity, integer spins, you know, Maxwell's equations, Schrodinger's equation, Pauli-Dirac. I could tell you anything, the Heisenberg's uncertainty principle. I could tell you quantum entanglement, all the algebra for the standard model, M theory, string theory. It doesn't matter. The Poynter conjecture, the Riemann hypothesis. I look at it once, I'm done. I don't know how, but, so trust me when I'm telling you this stuff, okay? There's a reason why it had to be tested and all that for information. To make sure it's not cheating, I suppose. I had to be monitored for all these things. And it worked. He said to me, Adrian, you haven't got ADHD. You're a mistreated genius. And then laughed. And I laughed. But you know what? I've always thought that.